is up, you guys? My name is Ivan Lambertson, and we are back with another video with Midwest Test Fishing. Today we are going to be looking at some of the worst rated lures on Karls Bait and Tackle. We are going to be taking a look at these lures, seeing why they are rated so poorly, and then testing them and re-rating them to see if they're really deserving of their poor rating. Now, something to keep in mind before we look at the ratings, there were many reviews of baits that kind of made them higher than they should be. There were a lot of 5-star reviews that were like, great bait, can't wait to test it. You know, they hadn't even been used and they were all already getting 5 stars. So there weren't many baits that were below 3 stars, but the baits that we will be testing today are going to be the lowest ones that I could find. If you enjoy this series of videos, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notifications, as well as the thumbs up. It would greatly help this channel grow, and we have more worst rated series coming out soon. The main complaint for the Big Eye spin tail jig was that the back blade would pop off from time to time. I forgot my phone, but there we go on that Lunker Hunt spoon there. Solid. Ouch. Right in the corner of the mouth. You want me to? Ow, ow, ow. Can you get that out of my hand? Here, set down the pole so that.
There we go.
Ah. Ooh. Ouch. There we go. Let him go, yeah. That was fast.
Yeah.
Good job. There's a fish on that Lunker Hunt bladed spoon thing there. There we go. Decent fish. Not terrible. Nothing to write home about. Largemouth. Barely hooked. Just swiped at it. Pops right out. We'll take it. Branch out of the way. There he goes. It has a nice action to it with that blade thumping in the back. Runs straight, fairly straight. That blade is nicely secured. It's not even wiggling at all, so I don't see any problem with that coming off. Oh, there's another one. Oh, man. We're just barely swiping at it. There we go. There's another one. Oh. Spit it right off in front. That's the thing with you have a small treble hook compared to the body. You know, they're really biting that lure and they're just barely getting that hook in their mouth. So unfortunately, I got that Lunker Hunt spoon jig thing caught in a tree in a lake 2.5 hours away. So I do not have it to talk about right now. However, based on the footage, I know that it was a great spring and cold water lure based on the fact that it was heavy, it could get down, as well as the fact that it was a moving bait and it had that spinner on the tail, which gave it an extra flash. It also had a treble hook for some short swipes. So overall, it was a great cold water springtime lure. The one slight knock on it was that that treble hook was fairly small, which caused some difficulty with hookups. So overall, I give that lunker hunt spoon jig thing a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The lower rating for these crappie tubes were the fact that they were soft and would come off the hook very easily.
Right after, oh. Okay. Got him this time. Whoa, that was close. That little big bite bait tube. This tube is pretty much perfectly mimicking the little goldfish in here. Just covered in those kind of spots, those growths. Number 3 on this little tube. Oh, that was aggressive. New species? Nope. This guy's a chunk. Look at that. Wow. Look at that belly on him. He's been eating. Goodness. It's the same guy. It's a good chance. Another healthy fish, if he's a different one. Okay, I know this one's different. It's not as big. This bait has held up remarkably well for how aggressive some of those fish were taking it. Oh yeah. Saw him try to sneak up on it. Well, there's no denying that this tiny little big bite bait tube produces fish.
Now, when I first read the reviews on the Big Bite Baits little tube here, I was pretty concerned based on the fact that when I got them, I saw that they were kind of held in this juicy packet. There's still quite a bit of oil and scent held in the packet that keeps these preserved. So being so saturated, I was worried that they were going to be soft and they would rip off the hook, like the comments said. However, after fishing with those aggressive green sunfish, even the little tentacles on the end managed to stay on. So it was able to catch fish, and I was able to use the same one the entire time with the attractant. So overall, I would have to give this bait 5 stars. Now, the Perfect Nedrick bundle, the only negative review seemed to have been from operator error. It said that the bait looked good, but just did not catch any fish. Several hits. Man, something was going after it. You can even see it's messed up. I don't know if it was a bluegill or what. Finally got him. Teeny guy. Small bass. Right in the corner of the mouth. Well, finally landed that small bass. Got him right in the corner of the mouth. That Sakoshi bug, that Perfect Nedrick bundle. We'll get him off. Came for that earlier. This is small largemouth number 2. Where are you going? On that Sakoshi bug. He's fine. He's ready to go. Wow. Not expecting this. Take a look at this on that Perfect Nedrick bundle. This is a big, healthy bluegill. Got him right in the top of the mouth. Go ahead and let him go, but I was not expecting that. This toad laid all these eggs. You see them in the sack. Oh, and they've already hatched. They've got some tadpoles. He laid all of them, and she was so tired, she just decided to lay down for a nap. So now that we have fished with that Perfect Nedrick bundle, we are going to analyze it and re-rate it. So after catching those 3 fish, you can see that like stretchy plastic has torn. It's kind of hard to see with this lighting, but you can see right there it has torn, but that's reasonable after 6 fish. Really my one knock, or I guess I have 2 knocks on this bundle, is the fact that with that stretchy plastic, it makes it very hard to rehook if you put it on wrong with the hook keepers. Yes, it does stay on, but if you mess up, you're gonna have quite a bit of a mess on your hands trying to get it lined up correctly. My other knock on this was that it took me several months to get any kind of footage for this bait. I started fishing this Sakoshi bug bundle back in March during spring break, and no fish. And I know that it just wasn't a fish problem because we had switched up to some other Ned Rig plastics, even on this same head, and we caught fish, which you can see in a different video. But, so yeah, my knock is that it's difficult with the plastic and that it really was not catching fish in cold water situations when it is meant to be catching fish. So after that, I give it 4 stars.